Hello survivors and welcome to another video. In today's video we have a fantastic build. We are going to shatter all of your expectations, and the way we're going to do that is with the shatter skill. So we got 6 of them. It's going to be 3 from the Monkey King, 3 from Blast. We've got the skill inclination Blast, reroll mastery, multicast mastery, focus fire, divine legacy, and sure-footed. We're just going to jump straight into the action, so we're going to skip a couple of the rounds and we're going to see how far we can push it once we have all of the skills. So sit back, relax, enjoy the video, and let's get to it. We actually made it back a whole lot faster than I thought we would. 4 minute 55 into the first cycle. We're playing Massive Slam. We've got a Spinning Staff and Armor Shatterer. We never actually mentioned the skills with Explosive Shot, Easy Mechanical Spiders, and Napalm Blast. So it's 3 Blast, 3 Slam types. We do get quite a lot of Blast support as well as Crushing Strikes, which is really great, which means that 2 of them are going to get the stats that they need. We did get lucky. We got 2 Legendary Slam, 2 Blast. Where are they though? We did get 2 of them somewhere. There we go, skill chain. So we're on 20%. Slam, 2 Blast. They were legendary. We are going to be looking for damage for the Massive Slam, and then area of effect for absolutely everything, because it will be really good. But damage itself will be focused on the Massive Slam, and then let's see how far we can get in the 20 minutes. You know, that's a really decent time to do a run, and we'll see how long or how far or how easy it is to carry ourselves. We do have a lot of shattered, so this should go relatively quickly, especially since enemies' armor, I believe, does start going up after a certain amount of time. So they do have like a absorption shield as well. But along with the the shattered that we have on all of the enemies with the Monkey King and his ascension, we do land up getting quite a decent amount of disoriented. So I am trying to push to 100% crit chance as well. We are sitting on 80% over there, and then we do want to get the crit on all of the weapons. So like I mentioned, we want to try and get the Massive Slam up in damage, not really the Spinning Staff, but we do keep that just in case. And then, ooh, there's a juicy Blast to Slam. Damage increase for Slam skills. Oh, it's the damage one. Sorry, that's Blast, but that's fine. Crushing skills means that our Blast skills are going to get increased damage over there. Grab that. There's Slam to Blast again. This is great. There's the damage that we're looking for. And just things like that generally. Over here, we're going to go for Laugh and things like that. We do need another Magnetic though, so we'll grab that. And another Merciless as well for the crit damage. So just depends. We don't really need damage increases for the Mechanical Spider. They're just going to be there with the Cunning to focus on the bosses and apply that juicy Shattered that we need. And then with regards to his ascension, I am focusing on the ranged creeps, so the black the yings or yangs or whatever, just so everything is ranged, so that the bosses do focus on us, as the ones that aren't ranged do get focused, meaning that they will take some damage for us and therefore make it a little bit slower. But as you can see, this is working out pretty well. Cast frequency is very good over here. Multicast for everything we will grab. That's actually a really nice one. And then we are going to grab the Crushing Strikes over here for the multicast on the Blast skills, which is great. Grab that. Critical Strike force, that's good. Over here, I think we're gonna be 15 seconds. Yeah, we could go for a little bit more over there. There's Critical Strike chance on all of those skills. A bit of Laugh there. Slam to Blast, beautiful. We finally get a prowess to Resilience. That's actually really massive. We do have prowess there. We do have a prowess on that and on this. So that means that we are going to now gain more armor, which is going to make us that little bit more tanky, which is fantastic. We did take sure-footed, which means that armor is going to do wonders as well, because we kind of already at a high armor with that as well. It's just reduced a flat 15% reduced damage from any damage taken. So that's going to work wonders as well for pushing this without having healing and things like that. So we'll see where it goes and how well it does. As you can see, the more we're going to get skill chains, the more our screen is going to fill up. We will eventually turn down the video, the VFX of the skills, just so we don't land up dying to a skill or something like that. but we'll do that once we've lost a life or whatever the case may be. Grab some block over there. We still need some lethality, so we'll just grab this one. There wasn't really anything better there. When we have armor or something better like block, then we'll grab those. Like napalm doesn't need the damage, neither does anything else but the massive slam. We put some damage into the easy mechanical spiders just because they are summoned units. They do get a lot of damage and things like that as well, so it makes sense to put a little bit of effort into them as well as the massive slam. You don't really want only one skill to be doing everything, but that's generally the way that you're going to get further, is by using those huge attacks from skills like this, or the frozen ice hammer, and so on and so forth. Alright, another crushing strikes, that's beautiful. Area of effect on explosive shots, good. And then we've got the, actually we got the area of effect here as well. So we're going to go skill chain, area of effect, and I didn't lock the damage over there for the massive slam. So that's a bit of a oopsie on my behalf. I mean, 362 damage per stack is pretty decent. Now 393 damage. And you can just see how it completely obliterates the bosses for us. So good. Alright, something else to note is you can get this down to damage every 0.0 seconds. And it does have double dipping, but it does seem, I mean, apparently it's intentional, but they are looking at changing it. It might be causing some issues, especially performance-wise. We are going to turn this down just a little bit. Yeah, I don't know if anyone saw that, but that was quite insane. Okay, we'll do it again in the next cycle. In the beginning, we'll turn the visuals up so you can just see how clear that was and how stupid that was, how insane that was. I think that was because of the skill chain. It procced off quite a few times there with multicast chance, and the massive slam just went bonkers, which is pretty fun, pretty insane, pretty good to see. That's what you want to see, especially when there are a lot of stacks of Shattered. Getting that much skill chain going is insane. Life over there, we are not even on 100% crit chance yet, so we've got to work on that still. More of that. We can go with the attack speed there. There's blast to slam, that's beautiful to see. Actually, we could go damage on this as well. We could go damage on spinning staff, but we're going to go life. Merciless, multicast chance as well. Alright, we might need to keep getting a couple of magnetics as well, because we aren't receiving enough levels to keep up with the game. So if we see magnetics, we are going to have to take a couple more, just because otherwise we're going to fall behind on levels and not get enough upgrades. There is a point to eventually not take them, but we're not at that point yet. We can, using the audio here, the massive slam, it has a specific, like, you know, when wind, like something fast comes past your ear, like when you're cracking a whip, but without the but you can hear that kind of sound when you're playing with it with the volume up, which is actually really cool. So it does make you feel like you're smashing that you know, that pole around your character. I'm looking for the black, there we go, the black medallion. There's another one, it's every 10 seconds. Multicast for blast, that's good. We can go for armor. Now we do want this one over here with damage. Ooh, that's good. So we're going to go for the blast support, not really the crushing support, because we want from each skill of blast, which is going to give us 120% of multicast chance on all of these skills. So you can see it's 108%. We grab it, it's, ooh, we want that as well. When we grab it, it goes from 108 to 100. It should be 228 if my calculations are correct, but no, it won't be. P? No, it's 168. That went up by 68? Oh, because it was 20 each. Yeah, okay. Makes sense. My math was wrong. It was going up by 60, not by 120, because it wasn't 40. It was only a 20% increase, not a 40% increase. My bad. I gotta learn to read. Alright, so this was the final one. So now we're going to turn the visuals all the way back up just so you can see what it was that I saw. And you can laugh with me because that was actually completely insane and I thought it was really funny. I hope it happens again. But let's see how many times he whacks that massive slam in the very beginning. It's just really, really funny. Oh yes, he does do it again. That... It's just before the screen gets completely covered in everything else. Look how many times we are whacking that staff on the floor. It is just completely insane. So I think that's a really, really fun little build over here. But we are going to push it to see how far we can get in the 20 minutes like I mentioned. And hopefully we can get to a decent level. I mean, we're still completely wrecking bosses and things like that. So that's really, really cool and fun. The floor does become lava because of the napalm blast, so we do have to remember that as well. We're going to go for damage, why not? We want skill. Oh, okay, well, cast frequency here is much better. That is a 20% instead of a 20% over here, and that's 20% for everything, so that's huge. And then we go cast frequency there. 0.4 seconds, I really did feel like it might be a bit long, I mean a bit better by now, but unfortunately it's not. Multicast for skill types for area, we will grab that. We don't need the damage there. We're going to grab life. We can grab another swift multicast there. We can actually grab crit chance on our actual what do we call them, on our minions, on our ascension, and then we're going to grab the blast support for crit chance on all of this. What does that put us on? 84% crit chance over there. And then these are on quite a lot of crit chance, over 200% now. So we do need the other crit chance now, if possible. And then some more skill chain from our... What level are we? We're 148. So these next two levels, one more level there. So at the final one, we're going to look at grabbing ourselves the final... Well, not final, but we're going to look at grabbing ourselves there we go, the blast to slam. That is beautiful, as well as the damage. So we grab the blast to slam, and then next level's damage, which is fantastic. I love Divine Legacy. There's no better. That's probably my favorite rune in the entire game. Multicast Mastery is also there. Probably one of the most used. Probably is the most used. Currently, if you had to go look at statistics of the game or profile and things like that, I think Multicast Mastery or Divine Legacy are there. I don't think Improved Repository is going to be one that's there, just because we haven't played as many hours with that rune as we have with the others. The others did come out long before that, so I don't know, it's just how I see things. There we go, we got the Ascension up. Quite difficult to see the black when everything is happening the way it's happening. Multicast chance, beautiful. We need the lethality still not at 100%, but now we're going to start focusing mostly on defenses. So every time we see things, we're going to take those. We did get to the 99%. We need a little bit more. I'll go to 100% with the base, and then we can go and banish it because we aren't actually going to need it. As you can, or as you know, we're already on over 100% on absolutely every single skill already. So using the skill X to Y, everything's already on a 200% plus crit chance, so we don't need more. Okay, it did go up to 14.5, so it looks like the next round's going to take 2 minutes, which is actually fantastic because that's going to allow us to push further. They are only on 60%, but they should also take the damage, the crit chance from there. So I'm actually going to banish that. We can banish crit chance. I don't think we need the movement speed either. We do have triple dash now, so we can get rid of that as well. So we don't need the movement speed with the triple dash. It just makes sense to not keep it. Actually, we do need our Ascension. Our Ascension's very, very good here, especially because it applies the Disoriented. It is a very good buff that a lot of the time you can't get because of not having enough skill slots. A lot of the time that end, you know, those high pushes, those high Overlord pushes are quite difficult to get far in because you do lack the Dazed or the Disoriented. I think we haven't, no one's really looked at using Monkey King because his Ascension doesn't give you stats. So we don't go with that, but his Ascension can give you the Disoriented that you might need for it. So that might be a good idea to go with him. We would have to investigate that a little bit further. Speaking of which, and I know you probably can't hear this, but if you hear like a weird banging noise, it's actually a bunch of monkeys on my roof. So it's quite funny. We're playing the Monkey King and I've got a bunch of monkeys running on my the property right now. So nothing we can do about them, unfortunately. But not that we want to do anything to them. They're quite cute, but they damage things. So you don't really want them jumping on your property like they are currently doing to me. Health, we're going to go for the armor, damage whenever that shows up, but otherwise we're going to be looking for upgrades to our armor, health, and to our block. And then there's armor, the multicast chance for this. This is 60% in total, this is 50 something odd. This is for everything though, so we're going to grab that, grab the life, armor, because it was bigger than the block, we'll grab that. Cast frequency is a good one. As you can see, it's on 0.1%. I want to get it to 0.0. Maybe there's a way to do that. And I don't think we need more crit. I think we're actually going to banish the crit one. I'm done seeing that. They're sitting on 200% crit chance already. That's more than enough. So we're on 300% as a base, and then that's not even the massive slam crit chance, so we don't really need to worry too much about it. It's not going to help us apply more shattered stacks. We need to focus on crit damage now more than crit chance. Alright, a little bit below in time compared to what it told us. I think it was 14:15 on the timer, and we made it 14:19. Let's see, we still got more time, 16:28. And then, so it looks like we'll make it to Overlord 6 in the time limit that we set for ourselves, which is pretty decent. I think it's pretty decent. But we'll have to wait and see. Also, I don't know if it's me, but it really feels like audibly louder for the sound effects, even though they are so low there. The only problem with our Ascension is it takes about a minute to get up because it is 10 seconds per color. We need 6 colors. Is it 10 seconds? Hold on, where's my mouse? Yeah, every 10 seconds. So it's 60 seconds to get it up, which is a minute, which means they're only going to be up for a minute. And the round only lasts for 2 minutes. So, you know, the first half of the round, we don't even have anything live to... You know, we don't have the Ascension available to kind of cause the disoriented that we need. So only issue with it, that's okay though, it's not the end of the world. Luckily we're using the Monkey King and we don't have to worry about our Ascension. But now you can see things are getting out of hand a bit more. Multicast for the blast, laugh, multicast there. Crit chance, damage over there. We'll go for more cast frequency on it. Oh, I don't want Leviathans actually. Unbreakable is good. Armor. Skill chain is fantastic. We are nearly at the next legendary upgrade, so we should wait 3 more levels and we get ourselves more skill chain. We could actually, we've got a lock, so we could double a skill chain. We could get the slam to blast and blast to slam skill chains. We do have rerolls because of the reroll mastery, so we could do that. It's a decent choice, at least. But this is why we didn't want the white clones, because the bosses then focus them. They do have a taunt, and it does make things a little bit harder for us. Not harder, but I mean, I guess it's actually pretty good, because then we don't get focused by anything. But at the same time, I don't like it. Alright, we are at level 200, here it is. So there's the one. We are going to re-roll and see if we can get the other one. We did. So we got one more lock. We do lock it. We grab that, and then we grab that. That's our last lock, unfortunately, but we do have the re-rolls, so we can always get the skill chain if we want. I am going to actually start looking for it now as a rare upgrade like that. So we're going to start using our re-rolls. We got a lot of them. We got 52, you know, a skill chain that's actually pretty big, 52%. We could get it even higher. We could probably get to 100% skill chain with ease. But there's a +1 maximum amount to our summons, so we can have 6 of them. We do have 6 of them, and we cast 4 of them every time, so that's cool as well. Alright. 3 levels, so now we can just, I should take that damage actually. So now we're going to re-roll. We're going to look for damage modifiers here. We've got blast to that, so that's going to give us from 537 to 573. That's fine. So we'll look for damage on our main skill. Multicast. Now we've got enough. There is a ceiling for multicast, and then we'll just take rare blocks. Nothing amazing happening over here. Damage could be good. No, see, our stats are fine. We're looking for these. Oof. Ooh, that was a blast to slam as well. Not even slam to blast. That is great. Alright, this looks like it will be the final run into the round. It is Overlord 6. And like we mentioned, we'll probably only get to Overlord 6. We'll see if we finish it in a minute. Then we'll go over to the Overlord 7 and see whether or not this dies or not in that round. Because once you hit Overlord 7, things just become really difficult to kill, and they kill very quickly. We might go into it just so we can die, but not something I really enjoy doing, but we might do it. Push this to the limit. See how long it takes to kill things. It's taking a lot longer now as well to kill things. So even though we do have the Shattered, without the brittle and the fragility and all the combos, dazed, and everything like that, it does become quite difficult. I would like to use the skill in that meta build and see if Shattered stacking can be a thing, but we would have to lose like maybe healing or something like that, and then it wouldn't be a real AFK build like the Barbarian gets, or whatever the case may be. We could probably do more damage if I actually focused on the boss with our skills like this. Let's see if that does do more. There's skill chain again, more damage over there, that's good. Can use a couple of rerolls over here. Cast frequency is always good, we'll get that. Crit chance, I guess. Block. And let's see what else we can get here. Nothing. Alright, we didn't get anything over there. That's a bit unfortunate. Bosses are about to spawn, so let's use the manual aim on their faces and see if that helps us with the damage. It does look like it does make us deal a bit more damage, which is good. Yeah, I think if we want to kill things a lot faster, we just got to manually aim. there's the boss. I'm aiming at the ghoul. Okay, damage. Still not getting as much of the other stuff as we want, like the skill chains and that. So they seem to be elusive right now. But it is what it is. We can't really expect to only get that as an upgrade, so it's okay. Dealing nearly 1,000 damage per stack. I'm going to try and focus now on the enemy's amount of stacks and go from there. I've also decided I'm not going to kill myself. We'll just end it at the end of this round. But let's see. I don't even know who I'm hitting over here. There we go. We're hitting someone who's dead. So 4k stacks looks like I got there, which is a huge amount. Yeah, it looks like we get to about 4k and the boss just dies. So we would obviously get a whole lot more stacks on the next set of bosses because they've got more life. And the more life they get, the more damage you're going to be dealing to them and so on, or needing to deal to them. So you're going to be increasing those amounts of stacks that you apply to them. But it does have a limit to how much the armor gets reduced. So we're not going to reduce that much armor. However, we are going to be dealing the stacking damage with massive slams. So there is that. So it does make sense to keep stacking the shattered. But obviously it doesn't reduce the armor. You know, there's only so much armor you can reduce on an enemy before it reaches a cap and doesn't do anything. Alright, but that was it. 20 minutes and 24 seconds. Overlord 6, that was actually really fun. It was a really enjoyable build. Dealt huge amounts of damage over there from our massive slam. Passives didn't really do anything, not much healing being done either, which is really cool. Spirit of Night and Day, you can see Spirit of Night, we did focus on it more, so it dealt 3 times more damage, with the effective damage being insanely high compared to that one. That's probably because it disoriented, but anyway, there we go. I hope you all enjoyed the video. Please remember to like, comment, and subscribe for more videos like this in the future, and always remember, keep safe, survivors. Until next time, cheers.